With me now is the head coach and player for the Newcastle Eagles, Fab Flournoy. So, what do you make of that game?
Interesting. Gotta give Atiba a lot of credit. They came out composed. They came out ready to play. They came out with the game plan for how they were going to attack the game, and to be honest, it was working. We didn't match their energy early on. Tuck and Jameson just demolished us, both on the insides and on the boards, and Lewis and Holmes created havoc in the passing lane and speeding the tempo up. We were trying to play at pace, not necessarily for them or the score line, but we were trying to manage the game, and that just threw us out, and they just took our rhythm away, and it was just about composure. Second half, we matched their energy. They got into a little bit of foul trouble. We were able to spread the court, and we were able to take advantage, and I think that's when we got back into the game. And then slowly but surely, I think that the points difference started to creep in to them, and it started to favor us as the game went on. It helped us tonight. I'm not advocate of the points difference, but it is what it is, you know, and that's win or lose, because it's difficult to bring in to another game, because, you know, arguably say that they would have played the game totally different, especially when they have the lead, than how they would play with a 15, with, you know, with a
But why are we holding on to this aggregate score when everybody you speak to says we should go to 3 games?
I think, to be honest, I just think that's where the state of the league is. And I think there has to be some finagling, if that's a word, from club owners, and getting the timing right for the playoffs, so you can have the playoffs over a weekend or over a certain week, so clubs can promote the games, because that's the biggest format for owners, and all, because there's a big difference between the sport of basketball and the business of basketball, and both of them trying to compromise, and both times that they don't agree. And right now, the fairest thing, which, you know, you have a team that works hard to get into playoffs, whether they're 1 or 10, and a one-off situation isn't good enough, because, you know, if you get into the playoffs, why do you want to go that far and play, obviously playing in Newcastle? So it's a hole for whoever it is that's playing, and you get 1 game. So the sense would be 2 games, and then obviously you can promote it. But at the same time, that works well from the business model, but it doesn't work well for the sporting model.
Because you wouldn't know whether a 3rd game was going to be required until at the end of this one.
Exactly. So that's where it is at, and that has, you know, venue. And every club, every team at this point in time has venue issues. And that's
we know that hole we just played in, man.
Yeah, it's venue issues, and I think, to be honest, I think each club, each team, or a majority of the teams, are working their way through that, or working towards that, or working to get out of that situation. And I think that will probably relieve over the next 3 to 5 years with 1 or 2 clubs, and then I think that will be alleviated from the whole of the league within the next, hopefully, 5 to 8 years, because that's the plan in terms of venue issues.
So how far are the Eagles going to go now? You've got Surrey Heat next, is that correct?
Yeah, we're playing Surrey, and we're going to go as far as Damon Huffman and Kareem Maddox takes us. That's just the truth of it. Charles Smith is Charles Smith, and he's been for a number of years, and like him or love him, he delivers and he plays. Chapman, you can arguably say the same. Defoe, young, but a veteran now, you can say the same, and as myself, you can say the same. So those are the pieces that you know, and we're going to be there or thereabouts. So what's going to take us over the top is going to be Damon Huffman and Kareem Maddox, in all honesty.
Well, Fab, can I thank you very much indeed for taking time to speak to us. Congratulations on all you've achieved so far. I know there's more to come. I know you guys had a tough season and haven't won anything yet, but there's still that 1 trophy to go for, which is the big one. So congratulations. Hope you get to go where you want to go, and thanks very much indeed for speaking to us.
Yeah, thank you. And last little bit, Mike, just want to say thank you. Number 1, for interviewing me. Number 2, for covering basketball for so many years. A lot of people might not realize or understand that, you know, your knowledge, experience, basketball, seeing it commentating it, watching it, being a fan of it, being an advocate of it for British basketball. And you've seen players, you've seen them come, you've seen them go, you've seen them grow.
Well, I've seen you from where you came from, Fab, and where you are now. That is growth.
Yeah, I mean it is, but it's just your archive of sport, in particular basketball, and it's great just to be sitting here interviewing and being able to talk, because what people don't know is the fact of obviously I've been in the league for a long time. And you've probably been covering, but you've known me since I came into this league as a rookie from first week. And then, before me, you was covering basketball 10, 15 years. And I've been in the league a long time now. So it's great. It's great because I feel myself and other players are ambassadors of the sport, and you are that and much more. So thank you, and I hope the listeners listen, and I hope the readers read, and they stay appreciative of Mike Shaft and what he's done for the game. Thank you.
Fab, thank you very much indeed.